Welcome back. Just like that, we're back on the show. It's the last segment actually, and we save. You want to say the best for last?
The best for last.
Yeah,
I like it.
yeah.
You didn't rhyme all day.
That's
This
not
is
true.
like, make you rhyme.
Look,
you didn't rhyme from 5 o'clock this morning.
Look, you're just right there in my head. All right. You didn't interrupt the flow.
Okay.
No, you didn't interrupt the flow. Just like that. Look, we're actually moving into our final segment. It's all about stand-up comedy, man. And here in this country, a lot of the times we do things, but we never get a laugh out of it or a good laugh out of it. We've got the masters of laugh in this entire country and beyond right here on this set. Now in with us, we've got Delroy Fairweather. He's the man organizing the entire thing. D is right here. We got Patrick Peyrefitte, a.k.a. Prick the Lick. I swear. We also have David Morey. Boy, this is why I swear, dude.
They're in a big competition just now.
No, that's not true. That's not true. And from the foothills of, well, on top of the hill or foothill?
Well, no. Introduction.
We see his videos taking social media by storm worldwide. Here he is, White Yardie. Welcome back to Belize, my brother.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
And it's not his first time on here. You know, we met the last time. Cool dude, man.
Yeah,
look,
respect, man.
You cool on one of quartz for fridge. I can tell you that much. Good morning, guys, and welcome.
Yeah.
Thanks,
So
Thanks for having us.
comedies, we see comedy in all parts of the world, and it actually flies. It really brings joy and laughter, which is the best food for life.
Yep.
You are bringing this back to Belize. Why?
Yeah, man. Well, COVID, of course. Yeah, that always the intro.
Yes.
But yeah, really and truly, we decided that we wanted to bring back White Yardie again.
Yeah.
A couple of years ago, I could remember sitting here on this couch. The couch was, or the set was a little bit different. Yeah, and we had spoken about bringing more awareness through comedy and stuff like that. So, this time we said, look, you know what, we reached out to him, just came off a Canadian tour. You know, I was following him on that tour, and when he came, I said, dude, I don't know how you do this, but yeah. Of course, we have Patrick, we have David, we have Brand Gab. So we're trying to get the local comedy scene going, and what a better way to kick it off than, bringing back my good friend, White Yardie, bringing him back to Belize, just having him, just having him, enjoy what's happening here, because, everybody could relate to him, everybody with the food.
And he talks about all kind of things, and it's all relatable stuff. I'm not going to get to the young. I'm not going to get to my brains about this guy. I mean, this guy,
The word
man.
slipped, the man say young.
Yeah, this guy, Dave, you just all of a sudden pop. You're kind of like on a right bump, pop. So where did you get this from? Where did not to do this?
Before I say anything, I kind of missed the dress code. I noticed everybody in a long pants, and I apologize to all the viewers. I know, usually see chicken foot till lunchtime, and I apologize if I'm not seeing any jittering or any movement. And it's not up on my child, just to try keep warm and thing,
You just give all the material before you start?
No, the boy had a free flow. All of that just like
I also had to get that out of the way before I answer the question, but yes. Belize is a funny place. Everywhere you go, you can find material for laugh about. And I notice why they say how comedy is universal. So they're like situations where we can relate to. But like how I young, I don't really got much experiences for talk about. Yeah. All of my experiences revolve around my mom to be my mom.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of Belizean parents that the same. Yeah. So that where part the relatability come from it, and people sit aside me from a young standpoint,
Yeah, nice, man.
But what made you take a center in comedy? Why you even think about start a TikTok, a channel page? How you call it? A page? A TikTok page? I don't know. A TikTok page.
We call it these days.
And take your relatability onto the social media.
I would say COVID. That is the start of so much situations because of COVID. School me closed, the guys that clung me so much about they go to school and they drop me off that preschool and thing, but COVID, because I had so much time, I just said might as well make the live videos and thing, and I always had like a liking for the stage, so I end up just stand up, and I see the support I get for Belizeans, and I say, why stop now?
That's true. The man said COVID like my son name too. You must say that lady picnic. Who COVID?
COVID.
Yeah, COVID.
You don't know
But Pete,
COVID?
yeah, we know COVID.
COVID.
COVID make people living.
Yeah, man.
But Pete, let's get to you, man. Everybody know you've been on TV countless times. You actually had your own series thing going on. But people might not have known that side of you. Everybody know you as a tattoo artist. You're a professional in that. Now professional in comedy as well. Talk to us about your lifestyle. You.
All right. All fun and jokes aside, you might think of the joke.
No, you're the talk fool, Pete.
No. Nobody, I run into Delroy and he like, when I do the stand-up thing, I like, no, man. Like, the man basically talked me into it. But,
Yeah.
I mean, I always a fan of stand-up comedy.
Yeah, yeah.
No surprise there.
Me the
But,
banana boxing
yeah,
match.
no, really, I mean, I always...
Box off 1 2 times.
Now, wait. man put me in a
Choke,
choke
yeah,
and say,
yeah.
You remember the comment? All right, it happened next month. No, say no. Already come back.
So how long was this in the making then?
We actually started right after that conference that I was doing a couple months ago. Jumped right into it and started the planning. Like I said, just reach out to Yardie, you know, and of course these guys here locally, you know, wasn't an issue, but of course the preparation time, yeah, that was
Belize
basically-
time?
Yeah, Belize time. So. I would say like probably around 2 months or so we've been doing the planning because again, like I said, we did it already. So, you know, again, it was just to put the pieces of the puzzle together.
Finalize
We got the
with
right
these
mix.
guys.
Yeah, man.
You know, when you're young man, they say they're a teacher for some man, they know push off for the
Yeah.
privilege. All right, that was the man.
That's what he did.
Man, yeah, the man said, we're going to some page and do stand up, you're going to a month. I was like,
So,
That's
okay.
it.
so then, the man of the hour, White Yardie,
Yeah.
what kind of advice would you give to these comedians that, because you've been on stages worldwide, you've been
Yeah.
on these tours. David is a social media comedian. We've seen Patrick on the media. What advice would you give them as their first stand up in front of a live audience?
I know them
and I said,
first.
don't quit your day job.
No, I talked to him already. Mostly David, I talked to a couple times already still, but you just have to be confident in what you talk about, you know what I mean? Believe in what you talk about as well. And be very, I always say speak about things you really know about.
Yeah.
So as I said, most of my comedy is based on my experience.
Yeah.
So that means it's natural to talk about your experience.
Yeah.
If you've been through a situation, as soon as you start talking about it, you have to remember the situation like it was yesterday, because you go through it.
Yeah.
When you make up a joke, it's sometimes it might not work because you have to try to sell the joke to the people. You understand what I mean? But be honest with your material, man, and just believe in yourself and be confident. Advice like, you know, be very clear in what you're saying as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Make sure your comedy is very clear when you talk. And if you say something where you feel like, this is more internationally though, it's like if you go talk about something where you know only Belize people know about, you have to explain it to the people who
Yeah.
don't
Yes.
know about it. You understand? So
And then relatable stuff. Because
Yeah.
if I'm saying something and you could relate it, you're, and then it
Yeah.
becomes that big joke.
and sometimes a word, you know, like even like when me from Jamaica, but I live in England, but I do enough show in Canada.
Yeah.
So sometimes a simple thing like even you know, push chair, buggy, pram,
Yeah.
all them something there, you know, depending on where you're there in the
slang.
world, everybody call it something different.
Yeah.
Like potato chips, in England them call it crisp. So you see, if you say a joke and you have something to do with crisp and you say crisp, everybody else say, what name crisp?
Yeah.
Then they won't get the joke.
Yeah, I get it.
So when you go somewhere, you have to kind of
Find
talk
a
to
relatable
people,
word.
learn. Yeah, man,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
very good. So then
But what get you into this? I mean, you know, it's funny that you got a look, you got an accent, you live in England, and you do comedy.
Yeah,
What
man.
get you into this?
accident, you know.
No COVID.
Just 10 years now. So you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
we've been doing it for a long time now. You know, just start the video and then from video people say, yo, try to stand up.
Yeah.
Try to stand up and it work.
You were comfortable with it, like when you started your stand-up?
Yeah, you know, a good thing with me and maybe with in terms of David is because he does social media, separate the both. You have to separate the both because what you do online and you see him on the stage.
And I see him
Remember,
on
you know,
the
when you
stage,
go on stage, you know, you don't have no, hold on, let me redo that one.
Yeah, yeah.
Hold on,
Straight.
let me cut this, some chop this. You have to go straight into
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So separate them knowing. So when you do videos, it's not the same as a stand-up.
Yeah.
Different thing.
And John, that and like we are the right said because that's the way how we found out about him, you know, years ago. Sunday morning, my wife said, look, hey, look on this video with this guy a couple of years ago, you know, and like I said, it was seamless and easy because we reached out to him and he was like, yeah, man, we could work with you, you know, and we built that relationship. So, you know, this is a whole mentoring process. So I am hoping that more people could realize and understand that, you know, take his advice. You know, you start off from small. And I tell you honestly, we have a lot of comedians here at Belize, but I think we just have people who afraid. That's why he hosts the show tonight.
But you know what? I think one of the things that he made mention of, it's different from being behind the camera and then being in front of people. That's not an easy task.
Very good. Because you have people who are funny with them friends, you know.
Yeah.
So you have people who can sit down like this with like 6, 7 away and can make
And
everybody
right
have to
there.
laugh.
Right,
When
right.
you put them on a stage in front of people,
That's
them
different.
can't make them laugh.
It's different.
You understand?
It's
So
different.
trust me, it's a total different.
How do you see the response of people right now towards something like stand-up comedy in Belize in
Well,
particular?
when we first put out the ads and stuff like that, yeah, we get traction. David, of course, you know, he have a large following. Last week Sunday, Patrick guy following too. You know, everybody have their following. And last week, you know, we're doing a lead promo video with me and David. It pulled me into the video.
I see it,
And,
sir.
yeah, you know, and that was spontaneous, you know, and these are the things where I had to try incorporate, you know, like make people understand, just think outside that box, just, you know, not script it, just, and since Yardie came in, looked at like, man, you know, he put on the post. As a matter of fact, every time he go live, you have one number of Belizeans always, hey, Yardie, you know. So, you know, like we tell him, you know, and the guy very approachable.
Yeah.
You know, then guys had to learn from him because David have the same humility with him too. You know, like yesterday we drive down New Road. I don't know how they spot in at the vehicle, and like the young boy pull out of the vehicle, come take my picture. And my guy said, boy, you can't park here.
How did you know this stuff?
I got a very recognizable head back.
I gotta just say, this is mainstream. Yeah.
No, you're so good that once they pass the corner, that David Media, you know.
No, you know, and it, like I said, it's, you know, it's a wow to see the reaction with them guys I get when people sit in.
Excellent.
You know,
what
and-
does it mean for you, Dave, when you're on the stage or you're actually doing your comedy and people actually react to it? What's that feeling like for you?
Well, the thing is with stand-up, like I like that you mentioned the difference between social media and performing past stage. Because when you talk to a camera, you know they hear no laughs. Your phone can't laugh after you hear that wonder if you funny or not and thing. But past stage, the people I tell you. You also when somebody skin up the face if they not like what you say. You say if somebody laugh, you say if somebody can hold up. You know, but the thing is what kind of motivate me is when I get para stage, all of that nervousness just go when I get like that first set of laughs. So then all of that confidence just builds and the reaction. I like the reactions and thing. You know, it really encouraged me for work on my craft, develop, and eventually one day put Belize on the map internationally for comedy.
I like that
You
you
got
said
it.
craft
Yeah.
because people don't see comedy as
a craft.
as a craft,
Yeah.
as a
It's the
skill.
hardest craft out there.
Yeah.
It's
It
hard
is.
to be
It
funny.
is.
It's hard
it's
to
not
be.
even that. You see, as an entertainment industry,
Yeah.
comedy is the hardest one. I mean, I'll tell you why. Musicians, you will listen to an old musician song over and over and over again. The artist coming to the country to perform, you will go and watch him perform, sing the songs while they're performing. More time them doing enough, them just start the song and point the mic
And point to the-
crowd,
yeah, to the
and
crowd.
the crowd sing the song. You
Yeah.
will go back in your car, drive home, listen to the same song.
Yeah.
You go to a club, hear the same songs and still dance them.
But with comedy,
Comedian, we tell the joke them 2 times.
Don't forget.
Third time, you don't really want to
fun.
hear it again.
Yeah.
You know. We can't tell the joke and put it to the crowd and say, yo, you,
Yeah.
you know, work like so. We have to continuously working, building, making material because it's the hardest craft out there, man. And comedians don't get the respect as much as they should get.
Yeah, and now you know it's a P. We're coming to you shortly. Now it's even difficult to, especially internationally, to give certain joke. You're not able
Yeah,
to do
man.
it. It's not as open as
Too
one
censored
time.
now. It's too censored. Everything you have to keep it down
Not
to a
when
certain-
I'm on stage.
No, P. Honestly, and I wanted to come to you in terms of your feel of, because you make a lot of people laugh, man. Everybody. I remember the first cut. Oh man, And I call no name, but there are so many things that we find to laugh from you. What's that feeling like when you got that crowd to crack up, or people watch your videos and then you've got so many likes? What's that feel like?
Bro, don't mention certain things that are a big difference. Remember, I'm at the front of our camera to scripted everything.
Yeah.
Patricia,
The first time, yeah, man, all that. No, really, when I tell you the joke was earlier, like they push you in the water, that never true. When I do that, the video went viral with David Rosemary, that was the first time I ever do stand up. And that performance there was the first time I say it out loud. However, I had experience before, like the speak in front of crowds and everything, and that one I mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
One of the most difficult thing about stand-up, statistically, public speaking is the #1 fear with humans.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people he say, you could have talk full wrong as well, put that person on stage and then freeze.
Yeah.
So that one they had that, like, so that transition, but like I'm gonna start mentioning it earlier. And I'm always a fan of stand-up comedy, so I follow a lot of the comedians there, and you hear the interviews and they talk about a lot of the stuff that go on behind the scenes and everything. So I'm done kind of privy to some of the knowledge.
Yeah.
And then I had that, like I said, public speaking experience already, so that I just kind of say, all right, then basically try to remember everything while I'm here growing up and everything, and then I say, all right, then go there and then try to do it. And I could tell you, now a big difference. Now I hear that like something new.
Yeah.
You know, like they say I recognize it for comedy and anything about doing that's something way different.
It is.
How do you and I guess this is a question more for Yardie, but how do you make yourself a memorable comedian?
Well,
Man,
Because he said that
you ask the man like the man's secret say like, yo, she asked me the secret sauce right now.
The analogy of the musician versus the comedian. So then how does
obviously when you have a large following, you know what I mean, it does help because people already are fans of you, you know what I mean? So it's just you have to deliver now. I believe it's just down to you and your material that you put out. I feel like if you put out material, there's different type of things you can do. If you put out the quick jokes, it's good. People will laugh. Oh yeah, it was funny. But when you put out stories, when you tell stories about your life, it makes people know you personally now. Yeah. So if me tell you a joke about like my children or my wife, now you know something about me personally. So that will stand out. So that's why I do a lot of material about myself, because then you will always say, yo, yeah, remember why Yardie show? I remember they talk about him wife and this. So you understand what I mean? But if you the jokes that are very like, I call them like bubble gum, chewing gum. Cause once you chew it a couple times, it's gone. Yeah. You understand what I mean? Yeah. So that's your bubble gum material.
Gone,
yeah. As soon as you chew it too, it's gone. You forget about it. You understand? You want something to last longer.
That's
you understand
try it in.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean. So you try your best to do that, man. Yeah, it's always about making sure your material is something that is as people can remember it.
Yeah. Nice. So let's talk about the big show. It's going to be tonight.
It's not just a show.
Yeah.
Big show.
The show. The big show.
How long we have
big
left,
show.
by the way? No, I'm not in a rush. I just told David need to go to school, you know, so.
Oh, yeah. I remember,
It started.
this guy was actually doing a
He
joke.
have 10 minutes.
And his price was some beer, but we had to take it. Because whenever no one said, Dave, how old are you? Boy, you still suck your finger, man. We're not giving you this. Give us some water.
Never give her
Talk
juice.
about the show, huh?
Why never give her juice?
Well, we never bring sugar. We forget the Kool-Aid.
That's your fault, John.
And,
That's a you problem.
the shop never got ice. I'm so sorry. So let's talk about the show.
So yeah, man, two big shows, guys. Yeah, like I said,
Sell the show on a big man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Have energy.
man.
I have to say, yo, two big shows this weekend. Tonight, you don't know there with the Bliss.
Yes.
Yeah, the Bliss tonight, and then Sunday with the Orange Walk, the gym.
I finally get the word Orange Walk.
Yeah. So you're going to say first.
Make sure no fall.
It's a Rambo talk.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so guys,
you know, you have me, you have three local comedians on the show as well.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good show, man.
Yeah, man.
Forward.
Tonight,
Nice.
Bliss, what time did it start?
It depends what time you want.
Yeah.
You want the real time or you want the time where people run by.
So Belizean time, just
Today, we start right now.
Start. The man knows.
Good experience.
So
You
start
tell them, man,
just
make
now and
immersed
make your
already.
way, yeah.
And I could still get tickets if I want.
Yes,
Yes, you can.
At
If
the
you
Bliss.
want, say you don't want ticket.
I just
No, you say if you want.
if,
No,
I,
if
if
you-
are your
It's like you're
tickets
still at
available?
No. If you want, you should say, can I get tickets?
Yeah.
That's the way you say, not if you
Yeah.
want. Because that sounds like you're not too sure if you want ticket or not.
Or maybe if you don't want a ticket, maybe you tack it. Ticket and not, tack it and not. Just to say I'm so sorry. Just
And that is why
next
John
hour,
is the
next
host
song.
for tonight's show at the Bliss.
I am
how
so
much
sorry.
tickets to sell?
All right, so the general tickets are $60 and the VIP at $75. At the VIP, you get the meet and greet. You get your complimentary snack and drink. You could get there from 7 p.m.
Six.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
I said 6, yeah.
Okay, get the
I don't do
tickets.
the Belizean time thing, so you go tell me. the
Alright,
rest.
7.
Okay.
Really?
Look, Patrick. She up on Belma Pond where everything organized. They reach for time.
You want to tell her? You want to
Remember she said that, you know, so when we did it tonight,
Yeah, tonight.
and we say, oh, April not reach it. Oh yeah, I just December next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. and then,
That's the first time they actually do a clever joke with me.
With you? Yeah.
yeah,
I always hear
I see what you did there.
You see that? You
yeah.
see that?
And then
So, yeah.
and then Sunday we'll be at the gym in Orange Walk.
Orange Walk.
Yeah, man. That they start at 6.
You the host the one too?
I'm gonna try to get down
Oh,
to host.
no.
Yeah.
No.
But John, now, I could tell I have an excellent relationship with John. You
That's
know,
my boy. Uncle, you know.
That everybody on
Yeah, you know, and I know John will really live up
We
the
just-
crowd
we
tonight.
just do what we
because
do, you know.
He will.
I'm not sure how I'll perform after the introduction.
Right?
Yeah.
That's true. He arrived with honor before.
Yeah, man.
So doors open at 6. The Bliss. 75.
75 for VIP,
VIP.
and 60 for
I think
general.
there's only
Yeah.
about 17, 18 VIP left.
Yeah, man.
you know, so-
Yeah.
Things
Yeah,
are happening.
Just to throw that out there.
No,
Fast,
yeah,
yeah.
somebody just buy 2 more this morning while we're up on way.
See it?
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, so it's going to be a great time. We're going to have some fun, man. These guys will be on stage. I can't wait. It's going to be good.
be
I
fun.
can't wait. The Bliss is going to be rocking this evening, and we've got White Yardie in. We got Patrick. You want to tattoo anybody in it?
Actually, I got a battery pack now, so it's possible. It is possible.
Man, get jokes on stage and
And it's
It's
possible.
Yeah?
It's possible.
But that's his craft, man. That's what we know this guy for. So we're so thankful that you were able to join us. Dave, you ready for later on?
Yes, man. Ready.
All right. You know
Yeah,
what? Once you pass the can, everybody know.
Yeah. Yeah.
You just need to tell he had?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because of the man here, he's that good.
He is
He's
that
that good. You know what I say, right? My tailor is class. Just show me the corner where the fella pass, and he gonna make a suit.
He just did this, you know. He's been doing this
Yeah.
from 5 o'clock this
I'm
morning.
sorry,
That is
I'm
John,
sorry,
but we
man.
love it. And
Thank you guys, man.
All right. Thanks,
Ah.
Dr. Seuss.
White Yardie, David Morey, Patrick Peyrefitte, and my uncle Delroy.
And Brian Gab.
Brian Gab is going to
And
be there
Brian
too.
Gab.
Boy,
Surprise
he go
guest,
out, he
surprise
go out.
guest.
Yeah,
Man never make it on time for the flyer. He reached Belize on
Yes.
time for the photo shoot, so he never put the flyer.
You know what I'm going to play out? Yeah, he got TV earring and he a morph, you know, play. But that's the way it is, guys. Thank you so very much. Tonight is going to be great. You could get your tickets still. Things kick off at 7 o'clock. The def is 6.
Go for 6.
And we're going to have some fun, all right?
You know, I'm-
Thank you. Hey, we're going to take our final break of the morning, man. Check that out here. You see what time, man?
It is. We did on time.
You on time?
Yes,
You know
full
what?
time.
Time, no got time for waste time. We on time.
Yeah.
We're going to
We'll
take
take
a
a
break.
break.
When we come back, of course, we'll be wrapping things up. Stay with us.
We'll be right back.